All right, in this video, we're going to go over all of the different groups in the subphylum Vertebrata. We're going to look at some of the characteristics of vertebrates, and then we're going to look at all the groups that we're going to study throughout the rest of the year. There's some vertebrates right there, some big old bears. All right, so a couple of things that make vertebrates. They have a bony or cartilaginous backbone by definition, which protects the nerve cord, and a bony or cartilaginous cranium protecting a brain that is typically composed of 3 parts. And their head is also well formed and paired with sense organs. Multi-chambered heart, muscular digestive tract. So here you have a picture of the bony cranium and the backbone together. There's the cranium, backbone, multi-chambered heart. What does that mean? It's more than just a single pumping vessel. There's multiple chambers, which is going to allow for efficiency and the flow of blood in a singular direction, as opposed to just all over the place, anytime, any way. And so this is going to be helpful as far as efficiency is concerned. They have an integument that has 2 divisions. That means that there's an epidermis and a dermis, an outer layer that's living and an under layer that is also living tissue. So you don't see the exoskeleton or anything like that. Paired kidneys. I don't think I have a slide for paired kidneys. They have muscles that are called striated muscles. Which striated muscle is a particular kind of muscle. You can see the striations in there are basically stripes that allows for more control of contraction. And these striated muscles are also attached to bone, which also is efficient because those bones anchor the muscles and allow for more specific types of movement. They have an endocrine system with ductless glands. What that means is that those glands are connected directly to the circulatory system and release their hormone directly into the blood. There's my token Shutterstock picture there. Almost all vertebrates have separate sexes, and almost all have paired appendages, with some exceptions that are notable. And so the first superclass that we're going to talk about, it's called a superclass because I don't know why they call them a superclass. I guess it's just a special thing that's not a subphylum. It gets kind of crazy after a while. So superclass Agnatha, A in front of this means not, Natha means jaw, and so these are jawless fish. There are 2 groups of superclass Agnatha. There is the class Mixini, which are hagfishes. Hagfishes are just lovely little creatures that make great pets. And then there is the class Petromyzonidae, today's word of the day, which is lamprey. And that picture right there was in my 8th grade science book. That's why I liked that picture. And then there's superclass Nasthosomata, which are jawed fish and tetrapods. These are fish that have a jaw, which, is something that you eat with and whatnot. Here's some different classes of those. Chondrichthyes, these are cartilaginous fish, like sharks, rays, and skates. There's a picture of some sharks. There's Axonopterygia. That might be the word. I don't know. Need a second opinion on that. That's pretty good, though. Ray-finned fishes. They have their fins come out in rays, which when we look at them specifically, you'll see that. Then there's Sarcopterygii, which means fleshy fin or lobe fin, and these are probably the closest link to land-dwelling tetrapods, and which is our first group of those. Amphibians. Then you have reptiles right after that. And basically the idea is that each one of these kind of goes into the other. Don't like to use the word evolved from, but you can shares a recent common ancestor too. Man, that bird picture, though. Class Aves, these are birds. That is a picture from the Monstrous Manual, 2nd edition, AD&D. Yeah. Yeah, he gets stuck with a particular teacher. That's what he likes. And then mammals. So this is the class that we are in as well. And again, the big idea here is just to introduce you to all the classes. We're going to go over each one of these in turn, having specific units for each one of them. And then that will bring us to the end of the year.